yung aura ni Miss Air is pwedeng-pwede sa Miss Universe. Ganon. Huwag na tayo mag-away dito, kanya-kanya tayo. So, dyan lang kayo. Okay, now let's go to my interview with Miss Philippines Earth Air 2020, Patricia Santos. I was a little bit rattled. I was a little bit unsure of myself. Maybe the first time ever that I felt intimidated by her strong presence and her resume. Still pinilit nating maging kalma. So I hope you like this interview. Ladies and gentlemen, Patricia Santos. Hello there! I have some technical problems with my microphone, so please bear with me. Okay lang?
Okay lang, of course.
Okay. So, Patricia, how are you?
Oh, I'm really great, actually. A couple of days has been enough. It's been, 4 days already. So I have to say that it finally sunk in.
Yes.
So it finally sunk in, and it's been pretty eventful the past few days. We've had a lot of interviews, especially from where I'm from ALBAY. We've also had a lot of interviews online. So I have to say it's been pretty eventful. I also had courtesy calls with the president of the corporation I work with in PhilHealth.
Yeah, I've been watching some of your interviews, really.
Huh? I'm sorry?
I've been watching your interviews.
Oh, yeah.
I just finished watching you sa Entertainment Portal.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So, that was really the interview that had a lot of surprises.
Yes, I watched
so
it.
many different questions.
Yeah, and I'm about to give you two, some questions like that from Miss Universe. At least two, I think. But you can manage it. You can do it. You're a very smart woman, darling.
Those really kind words.
Yeah, I'm very
I've been
impressed.
receiving a lot of those kind words the past few days. And it's been really... That's why, at first, I really thought Miss Philippines Earth was going to be my last pageant. Because I was right. I'm already turning 28 this year.
Yes. And I was about to ask you that. You are already turning 28, and for Miss Universe, I bet you could do well there. If there is a chance to join Miss Universe Philippines next year, will you do it?
Well, if it really, if the universe really and the stars align, why not? But that's a really that's a huge number of stars.
You're a very eloquent woman. You could really, voice out whatever you have in your mind. And I'm very impressed, really.
And, I created this talaga to beauty pageants because I started pageants when I was 16 years old.
Yes.
And being 16, and I was very different. I was very awkward. I was a nerd.
Yes, I saw your old pictures.
I really preferred to be alone. And I never really, put much... much importance to appearance. It's not me. I wasn't kikai or anything. I didn't even think about having a boyfriend at that age.
Speaking of boyfriends, do you have?
Actually, because my boyfriend's I met him. My first boyfriend was when I was actually 18.
Okay.
And then we broke up 1 year after. And then 6 years, I had 6 years in between. Then I had this new boyfriend. So it was really a long time. It was really parang, I really thought about the next boyfriend I would have because of how I really had an aversion about relationships before.
Yes.
It was the first boyfriend. But also because of my personality. My personality is very strong. A lot of people tell me, they think I wouldn't have a boyfriend that easily because whenever I have a boyfriend, whenever I see something I don't like, it's really goodbye.
So it might sound cliche, but what are the qualities that you are looking for, for a boyfriend?
In a guy,
Yeah, in a guy.
I have realized that more than anything else, there's only one thing that really matters to me, which is kindness. And it's not being nice. It's not simple being a good person. It's kindness. It's
To other people.
being
What do you mean?
kindness is not simple or easy. Kindness is being
right.
good even if something bad is being done to you. No, it is the kindness that reverberates all throughout your life. Is that things are going to happen to you, but you're never going to think about doing anything bad towards other people.
And that's where maturity comes along, right?
Yeah, and for me, for a guy that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, it's very important for him to be kind, especially to you, because you're not going to be sure that you guys are always going to be on the same page on everything, right? You are going to have different philosophies and different beliefs, but at the end of the day, if he's kind, it still will work out. For me,
the best quotation that you can share with the young people when it comes to relationship. Go.
Hirap yun na. But
based on experience, it's okay.
Yeah. But I think I this is one of the classic quotes I really love. It and it says, love means never having to say sorry. And in our relationship, we do say it a lot. We do say the word sorry, but at the end of the day, that even if we had a lot of arguments, though we rarely have them, when we do have them, we don't even need to say sorry. We just need to be there for each other and know that we're still going to work it out. So I really feel like this is it. Andun na ako sa level na yun.
Okay, but you are the second Pat that I have interviewed next to Patricia Magtanong at Miss International in Tokyo. And you have the same aura, it's very, very intimidating.
Oh, we're in the same yearbook.
Really?
Yeah, in UP. In UP. I actually am a bit of a pasaway student because I am a working student. So I'm supposed to spend 5 years. That's a normal mode for working students. But I spent 7 and I maximized it out because I don't know. I'm a girl who has been used to providing for myself and for my family. So I got really distracted when I was working in Congress. So I was more like priorities on my work and less priority on my studies. So even my professors were already warning me, when are you going to graduate? And Patricia Magtanong, a very kind, nice lady, sobrang bait yan. She was also a batchmate on the year that I was supposed to graduate. But surprise, surprise, I didn't graduate just yet. But I'm on the same yearbook with her. So yeah, that's an anecdote.
You two are, we have the same. You have the same aura that when you open your mouth and begin to talk, you become more beautiful, engaging. Okay, so you are educated. You care for the environment. You are into public service. You're a beautiful, gorgeous woman. How do you see yourself maybe 10 years from now?
No, honestly, I just find myself, if I'm going to be vague about it, I really just want to see myself contributing and being known for my contributions to society. And I really feel like wherever I might go, because there's so many things going on in my mind where I want to go right now. I want to become an ambassadress or a diplomat, or I wanted to work in public service with the public attorney's office or become a judge someday. There's so many things going on in my mind right now that I can't really say for sure a specific path. But one thing is for sure, that I would be doing my best to make my mark, bloom where I'm planted, and really show to the world, that I want to challenge the convention that women have to choose one role only. No, I just wanted to show to the world that women can be beautiful, purposeful, career career focused and also family focused all at the same time. And I just want to show people how powerful a woman can be if they're empowered the way that I was by this community.
Okay. In relation to that, let's go to a Miss Universe question. This is for Paulina Vega in 2014. And the host, or the question sort of like, I wrote it. Yeah, what do men learn? What do men learn from women? And he said, I'd like to know now, what can women learn from men? Now, we will not go farther than that. We will just stick to what can men learn from women.
I think that, this is going to sound cliche-ish because this was my answer for Miss Philippines Earth Finals. And I really think that men can learn, what men can really learn from women is how to empathize. Women have always been renowned for, being able to keep in touch with their own emotions and being able to put themselves in the shoes of other people in order to know really what is it that is important for the people so that they can provide it. And I think that we can see that all over the world as we celebrate the different women leaders who are really making their mark in this pandemic. And as you can see, the empathy that they show is what is guiding them to make the right decisions and build the trust and accountability in their countries. And for me, that is what men can learn. That sometimes, even if some emotions may seem weak and unimportant, at the end of the day, we are humans governed by our own emotions. We are emotional beings, and we must learn to navigate through that plane if we want to understand each other better.
Miss Universe Philippines needs you. We need women like you. With the current trend in Miss Universe pageant, it's the good rhetoric, and you speak by heart, and you know a lot of things. We need you, actually. So join Miss Universe Philippines if there is a chance next year. Plans to enter show business?
Well, at the moment, if it's going to be about acting, because my talent really is about acting, declamation to be exact.
That's the list I expected from you. I was expecting, oh my God, I would like to go into a public service program or something, and I was surprised.
Really, friend?
Yeah.
No, because I really like the fact, I'm what you call I'm going to be like a really, if ever I'm going to go into showbiz, I'd like to use it as another platform.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you watched my talent competition where I won for the creative category. It was declamation, I was acting, but it was all really about the advocacy. So if ever I would like to be in roles that really inspire women, I've always admired what Wonder Woman has brought to the table when it comes to women empowerment, especially that wonderful, wonderful actress. I'm blanking out right now what her name is, but I really love the way that, the portrayal of women in movies is, Gal Gadot, there, I remember her. Gal Gadot is also a Miss Universe ex-candidate, right? And, she was able to inspire people that, the strength and character of a woman is really important.
Yes.
So I think even in becoming an actress, that's really what I would like to envision for myself. But all the other glamorous things I can do without.
You know what? Your last two standing moment is very cinematic. Really, it's like. You're watching a teleserye and you're an empowered woman, or you're an affluent woman, or how do you call this, socialite who are in a very tense situation at that very moment. Like, that's so sexy. That's very rare. I haven't seen such kind of expression ever yet. It's something different. And what were you feeling back then, really? What were you thinking?
Oh my God. Yeah, I've had read a little bashing about that because some people were saying, I don't like her. Why was she moving around so much? All the other candidates were like so cool and relaxed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm so sorry. In my mind, I I really couldn't keep my emotions in check because it was really like the emotions were piling up one after the other. And I was like, and if you would notice, it wasn't the normal announcement. You didn't notice
It's the very first
like,
time, yeah.
so monotonic in a sense, because he was just like, okay, Miss Ecotourism is Elisa Hernandez, Australia, and then no pause at all to say congratulations or to build the anticipation. He just said, Miss Fire. And it was like, why is he not slowing down?
And it's
He needed to slow down for us, for the women. But for him, he was just rattling off names. And for me, I was just like, is he going to say my name next? And I was so scared and I was so anticipating not to hear my name. So it was just really a mixture of different emotions. I couldn't handle it anymore. And, for me, one of the things about doing a pageant is I really like to think that I try to be authentic as possible. I really want to show to people that, yeah, we're beauty queens, but we also feel the tension. And the most difficult part of a pageant really is knowing the results, because it's so long, especially here in the Philippines. It's 2 to 3 months, and it's a combination of all your efforts, all the crying and the and the hard work. And I have to say, those were the most difficult moments. And for me, I guess I just allowed myself to feel the emotions. And it was really funny because they said, some said that I think she really expected she would win, in contrast to what I was feeling like. I was really feeling like, because if I was expecting to win, my God, I'd be like smiling all throughout, right?
Yeah.
But for
maybe you're just overwhelmed because that's the highest placement that you have ever achieved on the national level, right?
Yeah, I was really overwhelmed because I was there. I was actually thinking before, when we were just 3, I was thinking maybe it was me. It was my time because they already announced Shane, and I was feeling like, oh, maybe I'm going to be the next one called. And so when they called the other girl from Mandaluyong, Gianna, I think I remember I really let out a long sigh, like, whew. And then when we were waiting, I was feeling like, oh my God, so what's going to happen next? I think it was the anticipation of not knowing what was going to happen next. And then when they said my name, I felt relief. That's why I immediately smiled and just said, oh my God, I did it. I'm here. And it was really overwhelming. And at the same time, the feeling like you're second. So the feeling like in that moment, before they announced my placement as air, that was one brief moment that you really pray and you really connect to God and you really connect to all your emotions and say, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can make it. So it's so nice. It was on my face. I didn't realize it was all on my face. And it was so funny looking back now because they were comparing to all the videos of the girls. I was the only one who was very, very open with my emotion.
Yeah.
And it was funny.
It's very animated, but I liked it. I liked it. There will be some memes maybe coming up.
Wow. I don't know what those memes would be, my gosh.
It's very Miss Universe-ish. And you know what? I'm really hoping that you join, or I'm really hoping that there will be an opportunity for you to join Miss Universe next year, Miss Universe Philippines, because you really have all the qualities of a good Miss Universe.
Oh, thank you again. Right. And let's see. Let's hope for the best. I'm not closing my doors, and I think I'm going to start praying right on the onset, even now.
Yeah, but your look during the last 2 standing was very different from the rest. There is a special glow in yourself. Maybe you could mention your stylist or whoever who made it possible.
So actually, we weren't able to really work closely with a specific stylist for this pageant because it was online. It's very difficult. But of course, we would like to thank Mr. Louis Pangilinan. He made the beautiful gown and provided the earrings. He's really a talented designer. He did the gown for me. It's a new gown. Imagine, it's a new gown. He made it for me for 4-5 days. Mm-hmm. and that's why it really fit me. They did the measurements a couple of days before, and he was really supportive of me. And also, of course, the magic of that moment really came from Mommy Drew Gallegues, and Mommy Drew.
Okay.
He's the one who did my makeup,
Okay.
and also his assistant Daryl Rojas. He did my hair,
All right.
the wave hair, the extensions.
Give
and
my
everything.
regards to them. Okay, so something simple, something casual, something easy. Favorite Hollywood stars or local stars?
Favorite stars. My favorite star ever is really Angelina Jolie.
Okay.
I think a bit similar with that to Patch. I remember that was her answer in Binibini.
Yeah.
Angelina just really inspires people. She is unapologetic about her life. That's her personal life. But at the same time, she's also a wonderful mom, a big heart, has a big heart, and she is very also advocacy centered, advocacy focused as a woman. So I really admire her. And Gal Gadot, also, I already mentioned her.
Favorite movie? Specific movie that you like, really?
Favorite movie has to be Avatar.
Me too.
I love Avatar.
Me too, yeah.
Aside from the fact that it's a little environmental, it also gives you something to think about human beings, how we interact with each other, and really lessons about life. So I really love that movie.
Song?
First song, my favorite song is Most Girls.
What's that?
Do you know that? I wanna be like most girls.
Okay.
It's a really nice song because it's about women. I don't know. I'm a huge feminist in a way, so I really like Most Girls because it says the message is simple. A lot of girls are different, but at the same time, it also makes them beautiful in their own way. So we must not force other women to conform to what we believe because we are beautiful in our individuality.
Bravo. Yeah. Okay, 2 more questions. What is the greatest contribution? Pang Miss Universe, though. What is the greatest contribution of the Philippines to the entire world?
I really think that no matter how many times this question is asked, or no matter what era, I think the biggest contribution of the Philippines to the world is its people. Filipinos are really amazing in a sense that their character and the heart that they carry wherever they are in the world is still one of the greatest treasures that we can offer. And I don't think that any other culture will be able to match up to what we can give to this world. So it will always be the people.
Yes, that's true. Before I forget, pakisabi kay Lynelle, thank you. Lynelle Valenciano.
Yeah.
Maraming salamat kamo. Okay.
She's also very thankful din to you kasi na-mention niya nga sa akin na she's also a big fan of yours. So thank you so much, Tingo.
All right. So 2 last questions. So Sabina Tusi is the current Miss Universe. I'd like to give you her question. The most important thing you should be teaching young girls today.
Well, I really love her answer. I don't think I can ever catch up to her answer. She's amazing, and I think it's also because of the experience she has, especially in her own country. But for me, I think what we need to teach young girls is to never stop fighting. Women nowadays in the Philippines, we have a lot of things to be thankful for. Mm-hmm. But that should not stop us from speaking out. That should not stop us from continue fighting for equality on all fronts and on all ends. Because women are the ones who started challenging the norms. And women should continue to contribute to this fight if we want to make sure that we will have a better future with all our brothers and sisters, no matter what the gender, no matter what culture.
I'm really overwhelmed with your performance. Okay, the last one is I know that you're very proud Daragenyo. You said Daragenyo?
Yes po.
Daragenyo. All right. Can you greet the people there? Daragenyos?
Okay, so marhay na daw sa Indugabos. Ini po si Patricia, and I would like to say thank you for allowing me to represent you for the past 10, 11 years. You guys have always been in my heart. You have allowed me to stand in that big stage and let me imbibe our spirit of community, and that is something that I would always be thankful for. And I hope that you know how much you have contributed to my growth and development as a person. I wouldn't be who I am without you, without this town, and I will always love this town. So thank you.
And as what I have witnessed in your recent interview, they're also very proud of you. Now, what is the best thing, or what are the best things about Daraga, Albay?
You know, the best thing about Daraga is people there are always very supportive, and they've always been able to open up their hearts for their fellow countrymen, for their fellow kataone. And for me, it's very important that you have a sense of community with the people that you represent. And let's not talk about the food, because I really miss the food. You know, Daraga is also well known for the food, and it's really such a relaxing place to live in. But the most special thing about them is that they have lived for almost 100 of years right next to a volcano, Mayon volcano. Mm-hmm. But they have never lost faith in God. They have a strong faith in otherworldly powers, and beyond that, they have remained resilient. You know, no matter how many times that volcano has erupted and has, you know, claimed thousands of lives, they have always continued to trust in living in that area, in trusting God, and most of all, loving still that volcano, because they recognize that in that such violent strength that Mayon volcano has, it has also provided so much livelihood and life to the people. And for me, that kind of understanding and strength and resilience, something that Daragenyos should be proud about.
Okay, so I just got a screenshot. Now, you deserve that crown, darling, and you deserve bigger crowns in the future. Whether you pursue those bigger crowns, it's up to you. But in general, I am very much impressed. I love you. You're one of my favorites now. And I hope for the best. So much.
It means a lot coming from you.
Yes, I wish you all the best, Patricia.
Thank you. And I wish you more power, of course. And of course, many, many more years covering pageants. My gosh.
Thank you. Love you. Bye-bye. Take care and rest for a while. Okay, bye.
Take care.
Okay, thank you very much, friend Robato. And please don't forget to subscribe. And I hope I can give you more pageant stories from now on. Arigatou gozaimasu.